Let's go ahead and check our homework here. This question asks, how many counters are there? There are 6. Do they represent positive or negative? They are negative. And so altogether, I have -6. -5 plus 1 would give me -6. Same here, there are 9 counters. They are negative. -2 plus -7 is going to give me -9. I'm $9 in debt. So you could have used the number line here, or you could have just added. Remember, if you use the number line, you're at -5. You're adding $2 more of debt. So you're going further in debt. So we end up here at -7. Okay, you could also think about it like the negative wins. So it's like -5 minus 2 if you wanted to rewrite it. Number 4 here, if I'm at -1 and I'm going further back 3 spaces, I get -4. -3 plus -7 is going to give me -10 here. -4 plus -1 gives me -5. -2 plus -2. I'm going further in debt. You could also think -2 minus 2. So you go back 2 more spaces to get to -4. -6, this number line is just counting by 2. I'm going to go back 8 spaces. So I would get -14 here. Down below, -5 and -4 gives me -9. I'll just do that on this row here. This would give me -10. So hopefully you've picked up that really we're just adding these 2 numbers together because we're going further in debt. So here, if I added those together, I would get -15. On my other side here, if I add these together, I get -11. This would give me -110. Here, they threw one in just to throw us off there. That would give me 103. Now this big one here, same thing. You're just adding those numbers together. So here I would get -600. So how do you add integers with the same sign? You could just say ignore the sign and add, right? And then our answer will be negative. Right? Okay. Now let's take a look over here. Now we have opposite signs here. So again, I'm going to take a look. Remember, my negative always wins. That's such an important rule. So I'm going to rewrite that as 9 minus 3 to give me 6. Right, I'm just starting at my 9. I'm adding debt, so I'm going back 3 spaces. Here, if I had -2 and I'm adding 7, so this time I'm moving in the positive direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I would get 5. If I was here at -15, I'm adding 4. So you could use 2 strategies. You could use your number line and start at -15 and move in the positive direction 4 spaces, right? 2, 4. Or you can also think when your 2 signs are opposite, this is a negative, this one has a positive, you just subtract. So here we would get 11, and then I keep the sign of the bigger number, so it's -11. So on this one, when I have two signs next to each other like that, negative always wins. Now I have 1 minus 4, so I'm moving in the negative direction 4 spaces here. So I would get -3. Now, if you wanted to use the counters, you could, or you could just look and see, but they're showing you, right, the red is my negative, the yellow is my positive. So I'm going to cross out here, and I'm left with 1 positive. The same way, if you were $4 in debt and you earned $5, after you paid off your debt, you have 1 left. Here, these all cross out, so we have 0. Look here, I have 2 positives and $5 in debt. After I pay off my debt, I still am in debt $3. Here, I'm gonna cross out. This time, I'm $4 positive. Okay, let's take a look down below here. Here, I have opposite signs. This is a negative. This sign in the front, I know it looks like a plus. It shows you it's a +14. When you have opposite signs like that, we just subtract. So I'm going to do 14 minus 8, and I get a +6. Here, I have 2 signs here, so I'm going to rewrite this one as just 7 minus 5. That gives me 2. I'm going to rewrite this one as well here as 5 minus 21. I'm going in opposite, right? Because this is a +5. So I'm just going to subtract. I get 16, and it's a -16 because my negative is larger. Here, I'm going to rewrite it with opposite signs. It's just 14 minus 14 to give me 0. Again, here, I'm going to do opposite signs, so I need to subtract 0 minus 5. Gives me -5. 32 minus 8. That's going to give me a 24 and a +24. So think about how we would find the sum of -4 plus 2 if I had -4 in my number line, right? -1, -2, make it a little longer, -3, -4. And if I added 2, right, think about it this way. If I'm adding 2, I would get -2. Versus on my other number line, if we had -4 this time, -1, -2, -3, -4, and I'm adding more debt. Look what happens on our number line. Instead of going in the positive direction, I'm moving further back. So this time we get -6. So you could have said that in a few different ways, as long as you got the same answers. Tell Mrs. Feynman, would you rather be in debt or have a profit? Thanks.